Good morning, Saturday the 9th of August 2025. Here I am checking out of my Kyoto apartment where I've stayed a week in Japan. Just saying goodbye to this apartment. I love the view up here on the roof, as you can see. I quite like the Kyoto around this area. It's lovely. It's a lot cooler today. It's been really hot in Japan. Been in Japan 2 weeks. First week Osaka, second week Kyoto. Today I'm off to Nagoya, which is I think it's 100 kilometers from here. So I'll see you along the journey. So now I've got to walk 1.5 kilometers to Kyoto Station on the way. Got all my bags. Saw this drink machine. I haven't had a coffee this morning, so let's have a coffee. What shall we have? Should we have a black, a Boss? This one looks pretty good. Give that a go. Boss coffee. Quite small, but yeah, just what I need, a coffee hit. That was very refreshing and hit the spot. So yeah, I'm going to miss Kyoto. I'm kind of falling in love with this place. Just starting to settle in, and I have to move on to my next destination, Nagoya. So as I said, 1 week Osaka, 1 week Kyoto here, and then the final week in Japan will be Nagoya. Seem to be liking Japan more and more the longer I stay here. I guess it grows on you. But today's nice and mild weather. It's probably about 28 degrees right now. Very comfortable for walking around and outside. Yeah, so I had to check out of my apartment at 10 a.m. and I've got to check in the next one 4 p.m. in Nagoya. Might just cross over this side. There's a bit more pavement for walking over there. You gonna let me cross or no? Usually they let you cross, but he didn't. So yeah, we had a fair bit of rain last night, so that's why it's our first real day I've experienced in Japan in this hot August. Every day has been in the high 30s, but today is probably high 20s. So a bit of a change, and I'm really enjoying it. I hope it'll stay in the high 20s for the rest of my trip. Coming up to my beloved department store just down here near the Kyoto Station, AEON department store. Bit of a bus depot here. I must say I haven't taken a bus yet in Japan in 2 weeks. I took a lot in Malaysia, but in Japan I seem to be taking subway trains everywhere. Look at all these buses. Also make it very convenient to get around. I'll have to do that before I leave Japan, get on a bus. 205 bus, that's one I used to get in Taipei when I lived there for 5 years. I always got on the 205 which went downtown to the Taipei main train station. Okay, so I arrived at AEON Mall here. Huge department store with pretty much everything you need. So I must say I could really live in this area of Kyoto. Grown quite fond of it. It's quite a nice area. Very comfortable life if you want to live here. I think I might pop in here to get a bite to eat, grab some food, some snacks. Didn't eat much breakfast. I've worked up a bit of an appetite, and I'm feeling hot after that 1.5 kilometre walk. Time to cool off and sit down and have a bit of a rest, because I do have 6 hours before I can check in the next place. It seems to be warming up a bit, or is it maybe just because I've been walking quite fast that I'm feeling warm? I'm not sure. Back here again, near my T-Rex friends. And they've got a huge supermarket in the basement here with really good prices for groceries if you ever come here to the AEON department store. Walk straight in here to the supermarket. So much choice of snacks and food you can buy here. Hi. And drinks, of course. Okay. Arigato. I love all these snacks you can buy for lunch or dinner or breakfast or anything. Nice and cheap, good prices too, like $1, $2 or $3. So many snacks and things in the Japanese supermarkets. Sushi, quite good value, a couple of dollars for sushi. Over there, breads and sandwiches. Yes, even salads, all pretty good prices. Look at all the salads. It's fantastic. My delicious lunch, some sandwiches and sushi, and I'm going to head to Kyoto Station now. So goodbye AEON Mall. Thanks for having me. I love this place. So much for helping me, showing me some great place in Japan.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, nice to meet you. Okay, I made it to Kyoto train station. Now I just got to work out how I'm going to get to Nagoya today. Am I going to take the Shinkansen, the fast train, or a Putongche slow train, ordinary train, which would obviously take a lot longer to get there, or bus perhaps. Now I just got to find out. Another first world dilemma I have here. Maybe I just need to find out what is the cheapest way to get to Nagoya. I'll have to ask around and do a bit of research here. A bit like Burke Street, this. Just across the road from the station. Very busy as usual. Okay, where do I go? Shinkansen. Pretty sure that's what I want. Yeah. Maybe the Shinkansen is best. Hopefully not too expensive. Kinketsu and Shinkansen. Do I think I need the information centre? Of course it would be up here. You have to line up to even use an escalator. Alright, lost again. What's this Kinketsu news? Interesting. Looks like they have some information here. Might be able to ask. Maybe I can ask for information over here. as expected, he said, the nice young man said that Shinkansen is like 10,000 yen, which is a lot of money. And then a slow train, 30,000 yen, 3,000 yen, sorry, which is like $30. And he said a bus was the cheapest option, but he doesn't know how to get a bus. Alright, where's these buses? Got an airport bus. Well, no one seems to know how to get a bus, so looks like I've got to get a train. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, after all that frigging around, someone directed me to the bus station just here in Kyoto. This is it. Should have known. Oh, at the front of the Kyoto Tower is the Kyoto bus station. And yes, they do have buses to Nagoya. Now I found a good ticket too for 2,800 yen, which is like 30 Australian dollars. Shinkansen would have cost me $100 to get to Nagoya, which is actually about 150 kilometers from Kyoto here. So I got a ticket for about 30 Australian dollars, 2,800 yen. So the only problem is I got to wait till 3 p.m. for my bus, and it's about 12:30 p.m. now. Got 2.5 hours to wait. What a place. Kyoto Tower, of course, which I didn't get a chance to go up, unfortunately. I've got a couple of hours, so shall we do it? Maybe I can go up in these couple of hours. Busy as this Kyoto Station. Seems like a very popular spot. Okay, let's head over to Kyoto Tower, which I haven't seen up close yet. So this is the place where you buy your bus tickets to go to different cities of Japan. I think they even have to Tokyo, all the main cities. You can get a ticket here in the bus ticket centre. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? Apparently cheaper taking a bus than a train. Well, who would have thought that? When you're on a budget, you got to do what you got to do to save a few pennies here and there. I'm in no rush, so let's save some money. Save like 50 Australian dollars by taking a bus. Another thing, it's heating up a bit today, warming up. Summer's not quite finished just yet, is it? Oh shit. What a shot, what a view. I love Kyoto, I must say. Spectacular destination if you've never been here. Getting close now. Reminds me a bit of Taipei train station if you've never been to Taiwan, Taipei. It's a bit like this. Busy as, very impressive. Buses everywhere, and the trains going in all directions too. So what we have a food hall. Maybe I could have a second lunch today, since I've got 2 hours to wait still. Maybe we can have another lunch, why not? You only live once, don't you? Well, it's really warming up now, man. I think I've got to get out of this sun. Let's head into some air conditioning, because it feels like it's about 35 degrees again. Who would have thought it would heat up in Japan in the middle of summer? We have more Japanese maples. Gorgeous sight to see. All along the streets and the pavements you see Japanese maples. Really gonna love to come here in autumn time when they lose their red leaves. Starbucks is always around. Kyoto Tower. will be right there. And this intersection is a bit like the famous one in Tokyo, which gets really busy and people walk diagonally in the intersection. See how they walk in diagonal directions, and they unfortunately I'm not going to be going to Tokyo this time. Just run out of time, and I've got other plans for this time. Tokyo will just have to wait until another time. But don't worry, Tokyo is still on my bucket list. So I can see that famous intersection in Tokyo. Please write it down in the comments if you don't know, because I've totally forgotten at the moment. But this intersection here in Kyoto is also impressive. Really warming up now. Over this side of the street is just hotels, and all hotels on this side where the tower is. And apparently there's one department store on the other side, so let's head over to the other side perhaps, where I can get some air conditioning. More angles of Kyoto Station. These trees here look like plane trees. They're not maples. Yeah, trying to grow some plane trees along there. More view of this gorgeous tower and everything else. Going up, I might go up to see if I can see a view on the 11th floor here. Oh, looks like 11th floor here. I'm here on the 11th floor of this department store. Hopefully I can check out some views somewhere around here of Kyoto City. Got some pretty good views here on the 11th floor. I wonder if they'll let me take a view out here. This is Kyoto. What a beautiful view from here. This kind restaurant let me take some pictures of a view of Kyoto. So one day I'll have to come and dine here just to show my appreciation. Oh, this is very impressive here on the 11th floor of the Kyoto department store above the train station. Incredible. Pretty much full of fine dining, high-star cuisine. Just 5-star restaurants, I reckon, up here on the 11th floor. Looks like you can go even further up here. Looks like if I go up here I can get some really good views. If you look down here, it just goes down and down and down, escalator after escalator. Maybe that goes down to the first floor, I'm not sure, but I'll go down and try it later. But I'm going to have a look up here and see what we see. Hoping for a good view here. And look, I think I'm going to get a good view here. Is this a smoking area? Oh my god, can I get on that roof right there? I don't think you can. Look at that. There's no railing. Wowee. My goodness. Seems to be. Can I get out here? We'll have a look out here. No, no. So this is the Sky Garden. Let's have a bit of a check out of this garden. There's a tower there. Lovely bamboo trees growing quite nicely up here. My god, and look at the views. Wowee. Kyoto is a gateway to history. Oh my goodness. This is Kyoto. Well, if you ever come to Kyoto, you've got to come up here, man. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is awesome. All these dragonflies loving the hot air here. It's really hot up here actually. Let's check out the view on the other side of Kyoto. Hopefully we can see clearly through this glass. Mega train lines I should say. So many train lines going through here. And there's the temple I went to yesterday. The heritage listed temple. I think I'm gonna have to sit up here and have a beer. What a life. Another of the same signs. Kyoto, the gateway to history. So much history in this awesome city. Wow, what a view. So these escalators go right up to the 11th floor, the lookout where I was just at. On each floor you can do all the shopping you want to do. Stopped here on the 8th floor, go right up to the 11th floor, and down to B1 and B2. Via these escalators they just go up and up and up, and down and down and down. Heading back down to the ground floor now. Down to the 5th floor. All those fine restaurants on the 11th floor. What a store this one is, one of the best I've ever seen in my life. Approaching the bottom, 3rd floor. You still have your classy merchandise here, the high class shopping, which people like me can't afford to purchase, unfortunately. Back down to the 2nd floor. What have we here? More expensive merchandise, of course. It's chockers, look at this. Very popular spot. And here I am on the 2nd floor. Approaching the bottom. First floor now. Looks like this is where I've got to get my bus in about 1 more hour. It's about 2 p.m. I might have something else to eat in the basement where the food court is. This is where all the food is. Working up an appetite. I must say it's very busy here on this Saturday afternoon in Kyoto. Look how busy it is. So I find food here and desserts and drinks everywhere you look. This food is amazing. No, it's okay. Maybe we can try down this direction. Oh, this is my cup of tea. Look at all the wine and spirits they have here. Unfortunately, not cheap prices here. Look at that price. 317 yen, that's not too bad, but tiny bottle. More food. Wow, so much wine here. It's a big wine shop, this one. Looks like I can't find any cheap wine here, so I won't be buying anything. This must be the dessert floor. Cakes and cookies. I've never seen so many cake stores in my life in the one place. Just cakes, cookies, desserts. So appetizing, makes you feel hungry. Goes on and on. Look at these cookies. Gorgeous colours. Parisian cookies. Okay, quarter to 3. Just about ready to board my bus. And this gorgeous Kyoto. What a structure this train station is. Very impressive. Could spend all day exploring this train station. So let's head off to Nagoya, get on this bus. Time to say goodbye to Kyoto, I think. My last look at the tower. Here's my ticket, one-way bus ticket, Kyoto to Nagoya, 2,800 yen. From terminal JR1, so I better get there. This one says 3 o'clock Tagao, which looks like Kaohsiung in Mandarin. JR1 is down there, but this looks promising. Does that say Nagoya? Yeah, 3 o'clock Nagoya. JR1, people lining up already. Got 10 more minutes till the bus comes, I guess. Very hot here again. It feels like about 35 degrees again. Looks like I do have a seat number 4B. Okay. Guess my bus will be coming any minute now. Ten to 3. Got to check in at 4, but I'm sure I'm going to get there way after my check-in time. Is this it? Looks like it's stopping at JR1. Yeah, this could be my bus. From Nagoya Station, I've got to get on a subway train as well, a metro train. About 10 stops to my hotel, my new hotel tonight. I think this is us, mate. This is me, heading to Nagoya. Queue's getting bigger and bigger. Might be a packed out bus, I reckon, on a day like today. This bus is going to be chockers. B, it looks like I'm here, mate.
On the way, you will be stopping at Odaiji, Meishin Yokai, Takusaiji, Meishin Haga, and Meishin Ora. On the way, we will make rest stops at other service areas. A request to all passengers. The driver is driving safely, but in case of emergency braking, please fasten your seatbelt. When leaving your seat, please be mindful of the bus's motion. Notify the crew of any suspicious substances or persons. Information booklet located in the seat pocket. Please take a look at this information now. The next stop, Kyoto Station, is to board passengers only. 感谢今天各位搭乘西安东海巴士。我们的巴士是特快巴士，开往云顶站。我们将充分注意安全驾驶，但行驶中也会出现不得已急刹车的情况，请各位系好安全带，利用手册在座椅背后的口袋里。请您记住。
Don't really know why he keeps stopping and talking on his phone. Been going half an hour and we've only gone a few kilometres.
現状の表示内容、現状の車両の状態が変わらなければ、このまま名古屋までは進行できるというふうで判断が下されましたので、少々ご心配をおかけするところではございますが、これより名古屋まで通常通りの運行を行ってまいります。重ねまして、途中電車によりましてお時間いただきましたこと深くお詫びを申し上げます。誠に申し訳ございません。車はこれより高速道路に入ります。どうぞシートベルトをもう一度お願いをいたします。Attention please, we will enter the highway. Please fasten your seat belt. access number 2131 for Nagoya Station. For your safety, please fasten your seatbelt. The seats are reclinable. Please use levers on either side, pull and ride.
I was picking up more passengers. Others.
After leaving Bodaiji, we will be stopping at Meshi-Yokachi.
Okay, we're just stopping for a 10-minute break here. Just got to remember which is my bus. Easy to get lost. What do you know, we have a Starbucks here. Lovely scenery here, looks like a bit of a lookout up there. See if I can go there quickly. If I want a drink, maybe I should get a drink. Looks like a bit of a supermarket here. What have we here? Coffees. Hot coffee, all kinds of coffees. Bit more expensive here. Sure, Starbucks won't be cheap. He's only given us a 10-minute stop. Probably haven't even got time to order anything. Big lake here we just bypassed on our way. Let's see the view here. Smoking area. Really warming up today. I imagine it will be in the low 30s here. Let's have a quick look up here. It's basically just a bridge going over to the other side there, but certainly won't have time to go over there. Better get back on this bus in case I miss it. Very nice area this.
prepare for the stop. Please remain seated until the bus comes to complete stop. And mind
ました。また本日は大きく遅れまして、またご心配をおかけいたしまして、ご迷惑をおかけいたしました。申し訳
It's
ござい
taken
ま
a
せん
bit
でした。
long today, they said,
まもなく終
because
着
the
名古屋
traffic
駅
was worse on
名古屋
Saturday.
駅新幹線口到着をいたします。お急ぎのところ大変恐縮ですが、到着いたしましたら、まず私、中央線、関西線、名鉄線、近鉄線、地下鉄東山路線バスなどが乗り換えです。本日遅れましてご迷惑をおかけした Reclinable Please return the reclinable の運行を遅れまして大変ご迷惑をおかけいたします。
It's my friend Remy. I met on the bus. We're sitting together. Yeah, bus here from Kyoto to Nagoya. So happy I met Remy. She's going to show me how to take a train to my hotel. Thank you so much, Remy. This is Nagoya. Looks like a beautiful city. Yeah, that's very beautiful. Okay. Nagoya main station. Busy as chock-a-block this time on a Saturday evening. That bus trip took about 3.5 hours. I think it was supposed to only take 2.5 hours, but they had some traffic jams. Now Remy told me I've got to go down this way to get my train. She showed me where to go. Thanks again, Remy, if you're watching. But I wanted just to come back here and take a bit of a video for my first time ever here. And then at least I know where to catch the train. She showed me where to get it. She said I've got to go out here and onto another train line. Apparently she said the subway is down here. The subway train I got to get. The Megatrip line. What a city Nagoya is so far. It's very impressive. Righto. We'll just check the map here that she showed me before when we said our goodbyes just here. This is the Nagoya subway system. They call it the Megatrip line for some reason. Where are we? I think we are right here. The Nagoya main train station, which has all these lines. But I've got to get on the Kinsetsu line, is it? She said I've got to go down here and get off to my station, which is Chitahanda, on the Chita line. That's my stop there. So that's about 22 stops. Quite a long train trip I've still got on the subway. She said I don't have to change trains, which is good. Here's another map over here. But I've got my OCICA card as usual. I'm going to see if that works in Nagoya. Do they have any English here? Chitahanda, wherever you might be. Okay, he said platform 4. And I can use the ICOCA card. See if this works. Yeah, it's working. Platform 4, he said. To Chitahanda. Looks like there's no elevator, so I'll be dragging my big suitcase down the steps. Bit of exercise for me today. Alright, we said. Let's hope I go to Chitahanda. Might need a map. Busy as. is our Megatrip Nagoya going to Sunno, wherever that is. Well, I hope this one's the right one. I really don't know actually. Can I go to Chitahanda here? Chitahanda? Well, apparently I got on the wrong train. I got to get on another one. People are telling me different places, different trains to get on. Hopefully the next one will be the right one. Trains are coming about every 2 minutes, but someone said I've got to get on to 656 Express. I don't know. People are telling me different trains to get on. Well, I hope this is the right train. Better check up here. Sorry. Kyoto Station. See the train is going past the So yeah, I guess that's the right train. Oh, it's about 7 o'clock. I didn't think it would take this long to get from Kyoto to Nagoya. Been a real slow journey today. Oh well, I'm sure I'll get there. There'll be no rush when you're on holidays. So it's 7:15 at night. Looks like I'm on the right train finally, almost there. I think another 15 minutes to get there. Most people just got off at that stop because that was the stop to go to the airport, the airport train, but this one's going past the airport, so now there's not many people on the train. Stop still. Okay. Finally got the English. There we are, Chitahanda. Everyone says Chitahanda. Quite a long way actually. Gone. Stop. Next stop, I think. Okay, looks like I made it in Chitahanda. Looks like this is where I'm going. See if I can find my hotel, which is 300 or 400 meters away. And it's about 8:30 at night. Can't believe it took me that long. I hope I'm at the right station, Chitahanda. Okay, so this is it. Bit of a view from outside the train station. Looks like we have a convenience store. Alright, I better go try and check in and get a bite to eat as soon as I can. I'm a bit hungry. Gonna work? Yeah, that works. They're charging me $7.50 I think for that. Alright, let's find this hotel of mine. East or west, I don't know. Google Maps again, here we go. For some reason I think it could be east. But escalators always going the wrong way lately. Okay, this is handy. You are here. Pretty sure I've got to go up here somewhere to my hotel. Well, it's 8 o'clock at night and I have finally arrived at my destination, the business hotel Kotobukiya. This is it. 8 o'clock at night. So I've been on the road for 10 hours. Since 10 o'clock this morning, mate. Okay, let's get checked in and I'll show you my room. This is it. Nobody's here this time of night. I didn't tell them what time I was coming. Maybe I should have. But hopefully they'll come out. Looks like a pretty old hotel. Am I going to call them? Maybe I'll ring the bell. Here we go. See if someone comes. Oh, hi. Okay. I booked a room. Okay, let's show you my room here. Got checked in nicely, no problems. Outside is a microwave, but not in my room. And unfortunately, the elevator isn't working. So I had to take the steps up to the 3rd floor, carrying my heavy suitcase, but that's okay. Bit of exercise never hurt anyone. 3rd floor, here I am. Let's just have a look at the rest of it. Looks like quite a few rooms here, but it's a very old hotel, I must say. Not sure if we can get a view out this door. No, but I'm very close to the station and department stores, so that's convenient. And now for my room. This is my room, single bed, desk, TV, tiny fridge again, air conditioner. It's stinking hot in this room. I've just had to turn on the aircon. Here's the bathroom, toilet, small as well, but it's got everything you need. Hopefully that works because it really is hot in here. Mate, bedspread's a bit got stains on it. Let's hope the sheets are clean. Yeah, that looks, sheets look nice and clean. That's all there is. PowerPoints, telephone if I need it. There's a kettle. And the view outside. Not too bad. I think that's the department store just over there. That's a great location here. Yeah, that'll do me for a few nights here. So that's all from me today. Feeling very hungry and tired. I think I need a shower, bite to eat. It's been a long day, travelling more than 10 hours, who would have thought? And it's only about 160 kilometres from Kyoto to get here, I think. It just takes a long time when you don't know where you're going, basically. But I did have to wait 3 hours for that bus that went from Kyoto to Nagoya. That was a long wait, but I made it. I'm here. Thank God for everything I've got. I'm very blessed. Hope you're all doing well and having fun, and keep happy, keep well and happy. See you next time. See you tomorrow.